Okay, so I believe I'm recording on, I believe I'm recording this. I don't ever want to, I don't ever want to feel like I need anything like more than Zoom for anything I'm doing on YouTube, because I do not identify as a YouTuber. I never want to identify as a YouTuber. Um as soon as Lima Jovanovic stops um uh taking over people's lives, and by that I mean either forcing them into unwanted, unnecessary um iatrogenic treatment. Look up what iatrogenic means, because it's a very important word in the context of all this. Or filing frivolous, meritless, vexatious lawsuits. Whenever she stops doing both of those things, then I'll get off YouTube. But until then, unfortunately, I'm stuck dealing with nasty, nasty, nasty people such as Stephanie Caban, aka High Priestess Steph, aka the Goddess is Rising, aka the Discord dumpster fire. Yeah, the Discord dumpster fire. I thought I had saved people from the burning down the disco, hang the blessed DJ. No, 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 no. They just got rid of me and kept their little clique together. Yep, yep. And who's benefiting from that, in my opinion? Lima Jovanovic. So for today, we are going to be watching. I was going to watch the original conversation between Brinnon and Steph, which I guess happened on August 11th, 2023. And we're now at Friday, December 15th, 2023. And this has been dragging on for more than 4 months, and God knows how long it's going to drag on. I mean, honestly, at my age, I'll probably be dead by the time any of this is resolved. But here we go. I'm going to watch Steph's latest video, because every time I think, okay, I'm going to get to the bottom of this, she puts out some other propaganda that all of the former members of her Discord seem to lap up like little slurpy little insane clown pussyfooters, in my opinion. Allegedly, of course. And is that a catchphrase of someone who I thought was my friend? Yes. Am I making fun of that person? No, I'm just mimicking the parts of that person that I still wish were, part of that person. But that person has shown their true colors to be Team Steph over everyone else, including BJ, which I don't know why anyone would be Team Steph over Team BJ. BJ said, I do not condone discord. Steph and others who claim to support BJ carried on with the discord months after BJ said that on October 24th, I believe. So yeah, I'm just not a big fan of anybody. I'm not a big fan of anybody I met from Discord. As far as those of you who have reached out to me because they've seen the Discord, what was happening, I appreciate you more than I can possibly say, and I will protect your anonymity, to the death. Luckily, most of you who have reached out to me are protecting your own anonymity, aren't trying to give me personal information about yourselves. So there's that. But no, I truly, truly appreciate people who reached out to me as late as last night. And let me just say this. Just because I use certain keywords doesn't mean I'm trying to dox anyone. Okay, there could be other things in my life that apply to those keywords. Okay, like for example, my mother, who broke her wrist a couple days ago, because she's so stressed out with all of this, she slipped and fell, broke her wrist. So my mother was obsessed with soap operas when I was growing up, like obsessed. to the point where she would just sit in front of the TV all day, not do anything, not take care of any of us. I was the eldest of 4 siblings, so especially in the summertime when school was out, it was really hard being neglected and having my 3 siblings, my 3 younger siblings, only 2 of whom are still alive, be neglected. Excuse me. So that's why when people accuse me of things with my children, it's certainly not that I was neglecting them. I mean, I was perhaps not always acting responsibly. I was perhaps acting more emotionally and impulsively than a child needs. But, you know, my children are grown now, and I hope as much criticism as they both have for me, and they have every right to have the criticism as much or more as what I have for my parents. I don't think neglect would come into the conversation. They might say that I made them feel guilty. And subconsciously, I probably did, because both of their fathers treated me like dirt, but I had to have their fathers in my life because they're my children's fathers. And, you know, I made the choice to make a baby with these people, and those babies didn't ask for either one of us to be their parents, but I had to go by what my conscience told me, which was children need both parents. And so, yeah, there's that. Anyway, we're going to watch something called Evil Twins, What Happened, the BLT edition, Valley of the Dolls. They Used Me for Science, all of which I think is really scuzzy clickbait, in my opinion, allegedly, of course. I'm going to share my screen. And let's see here. Okay. Wesley, let me make this full screen. Oops. All right. And then I'll make this full screen. Beautiful. Okay. So now let's go ahead and play.
Footage used under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976 fair use for the purpose of research, education and entertainment, or speculation or opinions of my own, unless stated otherwise. Please do not attempt to contact any parties featured in this video. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm just going to pause right there. I cannot stand watching this woman's videos. They just seem like designed to cause disturbance, in my opinion. Did I always think that? No. Should I have thought more critically about it? Yes. Yes, I should have. Am I going to speed this up so we don't spend all day doing this? Yes, I am. All right.
Hocus pocus, alakazam. Here you are. How glad I am. Back in Upside Down Land.
I mean, her poetry is so fucking cringe. Excuse my language. Kids should not be watching this.
And in our analysis today, we're going to climb into Portal and go all the way back to a bygone day. So hold tight. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm holding tight. And what is this image here? What is this image here?
Hi, I'm 10 years ago. Let's reminisce 2013. Anna Kendrick picked up a cup and bam, white girls had a new Supreme. Instagram still looked like this. This was the hit. iPhone home screen. Beyonce dropped a surprise new slay and I shook up the music.
I guess this must be from TikTok or something.
16. Yeah, Thrift Shop was the top song. The top word was selfie. Breaking Dawn Part 2 was 2013's #1 selling DVD. We violently tapped.
Okay, so I guess we're going back to 2013 and Steph needs to make a big fucking deal about it. Okay, moving on.
On our screens for this bird, R.I.P. Flappy. Orange the new black, they dropped a new pope, they had a new royal baby. It's Katie versus Gaga. Vine made us go.
Orange is the New Black. Yeah, I was singing that song the other day. I didn't realize that was 2013, but yeah, 2013 was a very bad year for me.
Go haha. Northwest said goo goo gaga. Start of Ariana, start of Mrs. Ice the Sea. Super Bowl wins out right after the halftime by Queen Bee. We went crazy.
What a waste of all our time.
It's
just absolutely.
Your name, please.
You made it. You're here. So, welcome back to the year 2013. A lifetime ago for some, it may seem. A faraway, nostalgic teenage dream. For it would be. A 7-year itch before the glitch in the
It's just so painful to listen to this bitch.
Matrix would wake us and do the Harlem Shake us to make us all see. Vision 2020. Visionaries are we. Visualizing the facade, falling so elegantly like timber.
just cacophony for the ears, for all the senses. I mean, for someone who identifies as being on the spectrum, this is like torture. This is torture.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And this was all before the truth came in like wrecking ball. Before
Wrecking ball, that was the image that Jamie had on the screen that I believe she had gotten from Brinnon. Wrecking ball coming into my house. This is so scary that people who claim to be close to BJ are still supporting this creator who has caused more harm in a few months than I could have ever imagined.
Pharrell made us all happy, except for me, because that song gets on my tits royally. Those were the days
that song gets on my tits. What a fucking, we don't care. Nobody wants your tits, you disgusting woman. Ugh, you're just so gross. Like her swimming around in the bath and making us all watch. I mean, that's violating. You claim to be pro BJ and you're putting all this shit out that's like about you and your tits. It's disgusting. You're disgusting. You're a disgusting British bitch.
my friend, back when jet planes, islands, predators on a gold leash remained operating underground. We didn't know.
Okay, like, again, I have seen her put out other content that like would make me think she and I have the same stance on child predators, like these people we see in the middle of the screen here. However, she never follows that through with any like with anything of substance. It's always just this clickbait, look at me, pick me, you know, bullshit.
We didn't care. We weren't caught up in that global affair, and we'd never been loyal to any agenda, knowingly.
We've never been loyal to any agenda. Well, that's the truth. Steph ain't loyal to nobody but Steph.
So we put our unaccountable hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Face down, booty up. That's the way we like.
I mean, like, look at how provocative this is. Face down, booty up. That's the way we like it.
To what? Don't believe me. Just watch. As we dive.
It's perverse. It's perverse. This woman's mind is perverse, in my opinion.
Back into the scene. Specifically, this little
with all the talent she has to use it in such exploitative ways, disgusting.
Niche industry that became the answer to every child's dream occupation. When influence meant drugs and drunken strangers would hug, and a girl called Zoe Sugg made an alleged.
Okay, what does any of this have to do with Dia and Dahlia? Maybe she's trying to set the tone of what Dia and Dahlia's influences might have been back then, based on their age, which is a few years younger than this woman Steph's is. I don't know. It's so painful to have to get through these to get to whatever she's supposedly doing to help BJ with these videos, which I think is the opposite. I think she's actually helping Lima with these videos. She's creating a distraction that is benefiting Lima.
50K a month, sitting on her butt on her bedroom floor, pouring a persona parasocially persuading people to prop her up on a pedestal.
Oh, it's just so painful to look at. Like, I feel so uncomfortable.
Prophet she became, making a mint from her very own name. Even more when she merged hers with Boy Next Door. Shoving more marshmallows into mouths than they did the week before.
Okay, what's the point of all this?
They all became.
Woman, where
became the name of the game.
Sometimes she puts chapters in. I'm gonna just see if she put chapters in this because I do not want to watch through this whole damn video. Honestly, it's so painful for me. So painful for me. On December 6, 2022, the desperate cries of a woman in despair could be heard on police body cam footage. Well, is she talking about Dahlia or is she talking about Linda Omar? Linda Omar. She doesn't say. Dahlia Takali begged officers from Tulsa PD to take the woman purported to be her mother, though perhaps speculation more posed to be her handler, to jail on consistent accusations ranging from ST and R to stem cell theft, stalking, and physical bodily harm. It was and remains alarming to say the least. How did we get here? To understand present, we must look at the past. In today's analysis, we take it back to 2013 to understand Dahlia and her twin sister Dima, aka Dia, overseas dream and subsequent successful scheme to take the LA YouTube Hollywood scene by storm. We're going to become acquainted with the seasoned pro BLT who collaborated with and provided the twins an exclusive way in. Let's get to know OG YT creator Oh, Brittany Louise Taylor. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. I mean, if somebody wants to give me a TLDR to prove that this is Steph's best work yet and that this is gonna, make Lima go away, I hope you can, because I am just, this is a waste of my time. This whole thing is a waste of my time. Okay? It's just a waste. So yeah, maybe I will just quit watching BJ, quit watching Rabbit, as Nolalola told me to do. Maybe I'll just quit. Because I have a real life that's way more important than any of this shit. Bye now.